My name is Richard Langley. I'm 21 years old. I live in North West London. And I met my best friend in high school. In year 7. Basically, we're just together 24/7. Out of school, anything he was involved in, I'm involved in. Anything I'm involved in, he was involved in. Can always rely on, and he was always there for me. Yeah. But one day, and he met me at the school gates. So we were talking, and he's like, "Yo, Rich, don't worry, just go ahead." And while I was walking, I met my friend at the time. His name was Hanad. He was a smiling boy. His name was Hanad. We started talking about various things, silly things like football. And then eventually something happens where we're talking about who's bigger. I'm stronger than you. He said I'm stronger than you. Bear in mind, he was a year older than us. So, but he said, "Nah, I'm stronger than you." Blah blah. I said, "Nah, I'm stronger than you." Then something happened where we were fighting on the floor. Fighting on the floor, and then came Hannah pulled the knife, the flick knife, from where I was sitting. It was just seconds away, but my reaction was too slow, and before I know it, he stopped 3 times already. But I came in there, I pushed it away, then I got Hannah's hands, and he was trying to stab me as well. And what I believe is that what saved me was when my teacher came and said, "Oi, what are you lot doing?" And then Hannah stopped and he ran away. So Hannah ran away, and I picked him up. Like, I feel dizzy. Then he said, "Don't worry, I can walk." And literally, I just let him go, and he just fell straight flat on his face. I'm talking about when you're tired. Sometimes when you're tired from work, you come home, you just fall flat on your bed. That's how bad he just fell on the floor, on the pavement, and he banged his head and he fell unconscious. And I knew something was wrong because as a young boy, I wasn't used to. I was 14, 15. We weren't used to stabbings 24/7. We didn't hear that much of people getting stabbed all the time. So this was pretty big for our school. So when I saw lying there, and his eyes was rolling around, his eyes was red, and I saw that little tears, and I saw blood. So I took my PE t-shirt. I remember it was Thursday. I took my PE t-shirt out, and I was covering the blood. But what we didn't know that he was stabbed in the chest. So because he was stabbed in the abdomen, in the lower abdomen, in his forearm, that could have saved him. But we didn't know that he got stabbed in the chest. And he said that, "Rich, I can't breathe." And basically that was the last. He didn't speak again. The ambulance people came, opened his chest, massaged his heart. And for a person, and they said that I read somewhere, for a person that has been stabbed in the chest, in the heart, he had literally like 5 minutes to live, but he held on for another hour. To be honest with you, everyone blamed me. He's gone now. He had a big life. What you're doing, you're in crime, you're in gangs, you're doing nothing much. You're sleeping with various girls, you're not doing nothing in your life. But as a boy at the time, it did hurt me. I didn't know what I was doing. And sometimes I feel like, forget it, I want to end it all. But coming from an African background, that's not option that I'm gonna take. And I'm gonna miss his presence because he was a boy he was a friend that you would love to have. Yeah. In terms of, I've been working with young people for 6-7 years now. At the same time, I was still doing crime, but it hurts and it still hurts me now. So I apply that in my life. I apply that in my work. Me working with young people. I talk highly about gun knife crime, that it's not good. Gangs is not good. It's not gonna solve no situation. It's not gonna bring no money, no investment that people think it does. There's no fame and glamour in gangs. Trust me. It made a big impact in my life. Like I said, I use him a lot in my talks. In my youth seminars that I do for young people. I talk about him 24/7 because he made a big impact in my life. He taught me a lot. Although I would never admit that to him if he was alive. He taught me a lot. He taught me about determination. He's a very determined guy. He's smart in his own way. Individually, as a young man, he knew exactly what he wanted, and he was going for it. And that's what he told me, that when you can't give up. In football, he would chase the ball, and he had asthma. He would chase the ball, and for a person that's got asthma, I've never seen a guy that has got asthma that can chase the ball like him. He would chase the ball until he gets it back. If you can't get it back, you foul the guy. So he would, the play will stop. And that's his way of getting the ball back. And that shows his determination, because he wants to achieve something. He wants to get the ball. And that's what I've learned from him, that, you know, you can't give up no matter how hard or no matter how hard the situation is.